So you guys know I keep it relentlessly honest about a lot of things that vegans maybe do not like to be so honest about. And, one of them is that I'm not an expert about vegan health. And although I really appreciate the contribution that people like Vegan Gains make, Vegan Gains recently did another really, really good video talking about just cholesterol and heart disease and cancer and health-related issues linked to veganism. But I have absolutely no false confidence about the adequacy of my diet. I just ate a meal that consisted of almost nothing but green vegetables and white rice. And I can honestly say if I wasn't taking a vitamin pill, I think it would be nutritionally inadequate. I think I would be damaging my health. So I'm wearing a lot of layers today because it's cold in here. So this is an example I'm going to mention. I feel cold as hell right now. And I ask other people at my school, like I ask the teachers, like when I walk through, I'm like, is it cold in here? And I'm not asking to make small talk. I'm actually worried. Like, it feels cold to me. I actually don't know if my health is falling apart because of my ridiculous vegan diet or if it's really cold in here. I'm going to zip this up now, even though it looks weird. Like, for real, I live with that kind of, uncertainty in my life. The whole vegan diet, it's a little bit of an experiment. The outcomes are a little bit unknowable. So there, I may look ridiculous, but I'm cold. I'm buttoning up because I actually feel cold, all right? It's winter in Kunming. When I was in Canada, before I came to Asia this time, I'll boost myself up in the seat a bit. Camera angle here is not perfect. When I was in Canada in the couple of months before coming to China this time, I had a lot of things to be unhappy about, including just job applications. I applied for a whole bunch of jobs. I did a whole bunch of job interviews. Some of them real jobs, some of them internships. You know what I mean? So job being used in a broad sense here. A lot of things to be stressed out about, a lot of things to be unhappy about. And of course, I still have my divorce, situation with trying to visit my daughter, etc., etc. I felt like crap. I felt like crap for a couple of months. Then I switched brands of multivitamin. And I felt fantastic. It's so easy. If you feel like garbage, it's so easy to attribute that to the problems in your life. Like, oh, well, I've just been applying for these jobs. I've just been going through this stuff with my lawyer and my divorce. I have all these reasons to be unhappy. You have things you can attribute it to. But I switched from one brand of multivitamin to another, and this brand of multivitamins has a very, very long list. It includes all the really obscure vitamins like vitamin K2. It gets into the vitamins that, some of them it should be impossible. This has K1, K2, of course, all the B vitamins, of course, B2, B3, B5, B6, B12, biotin, copper, manganese, lutein, beta carotene, of course. This has selenium, vanadium, chromium. I have no idea what my diet was deficient in during those couple of months. I have no idea. But I felt like crap, and I attributed it to, applying for jobs and other stress in my life. You don't know. And I mean, it's so easy to front. It's so easy to say, oh, no matter where you are, you can have a 100% wonderful, adequate vegan diet. You can feel great and vibrant and healthy and be happy. I don't know that. I'm being honest with you. I think if you live in California, you can have a 100% adequate, vibrant, wonderful diet. I think everyone in the greater Los Angeles area can have a happy, vibrant, healthy vegan diet. I used to live in Saskatchewan, Canada. Holy shit, it's difficult to have a vegan diet in Saskatchewan. I talked to one person on the internet who was living in the Yukon. If you're in the Yukon or Alaska, I think it's hard as hell. I'm in Kunming, China right now. It's a struggle. Eating food is a struggle. I just had a big conflict with the director of this school. Day by day, getting enough food in my life is a struggle. And I don't know. I think without this vitamin pill, I think I'd be dead already. So anyway, look, I mean, I don't know. What's the point of keeping it real? What's the point of living a lie? Yeah, exactly. My whole life is a lie. So I've got live comments here going, what? I'm not going to front. And, I've mentioned this before. One of my supporters on Patreon sent me a really honest email, sent me a really honest message saying that she followed the instructions on the internet about feeding her dog a vegan diet. And she was totally confident that her dog was going to be happy and healthy and vibrant and all this crap on a vegan diet. And the dog's health was totally destroyed. Its skeleton fucking collapsed. Dog has permanent skeletal damage. The vet was amazed. The vet, he said he'd never seen anything like this in the world. And she followed the advice given by PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals, and other websites about how to have a vegan dog. Guess what? It's an experiment. The whole realm of human health research involves gray areas, involves unknown, untested things in science. I think when you get into dog health research, how much hard clinical evidence do we have about dogs on a vegan diet? Like, these would be millions of dollars of research that can't possibly turn a profit. Who's gonna, you think the Purina dog food company, you think the U.S. government is sitting down saying, look, guys, we need to make this a research priority? I doubt it. So, it's really easy to display a kind of false confidence about these things. I'd much rather share my own sense of honest uncertainty. I live with that uncertainty every day. I live with that difficulty. I live with that struggle. And of course, it's meaningful to feed your dog a vegan diet. It's the right thing to do. It's meaningful for me as a human being to live a vegan diet, etc., etc. But the fact that I can show you a website with a professional athlete living in California and say, look at this bodybuilder. He's on a vegan diet. He's totally healthy. For one thing, I don't know if he's healthy. I don't really know that. But I can look at a photograph of a vegan bodybuilder. But for another thing, I'm not living in California. I'm not that bodybuilder. I'm not taking steroids. I'm not living his lifestyle. Currently here in China, I don't have access to protein powder, and I wish I did. So I don't know. I'm just keeping it real. My lunch today consisted of absolutely nothing but white rice and green vegetables. I think if I wasn't taking this vitamin pill, I have no pretensions that this is a healthy or adequate or complete diet. But I do not want to compromise. I refuse to eat bread that has powdered eggs in it. I refuse to eat, milk products in cookies or bread or anything else. So, that's it, man. That's all I have to say is the struggle is real.